overarching, mainstream kayo ang DNR sa lahat ng galaw ng bawat Pilipino, sa hangin, sa air, sa tubig, sa pag may tap ba o wala. Lahat yan eh. So lahat ng sinasabi nyo, agree kami, kailangan pa. O sige.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
this is where we would like to have the tools that we have, including the plans, to assist Congress in making sure that they go into projects and initiatives that would implement these principles and plans. So with this system in place now, with a way to monitor and planning at the start of the planning process, just to ensure, for example, that the hard infrastructure is in fact in accordance with the river basin plans. And then this is where we are working not only through the NEDA Infrastructure Committee, but this is where we also would like to make this available to Congress so that when you do identify the items to be funded, they will be in accordance with these plans.
Kasi, yan. Pag binabasa ko yan, 1998 pa, binabasa ko na yan. Sinasabuhay ko na. Halos lahat ng batas sa clean water at clean air at solid waste at sustainable forest management, akong author o co-author. Pero ganyan pa rin tayo. At imbis na nag-i-improve, what's the word? Sumasahol? It's getting worse? What's a Filipino word? It's getting worse. Lumalala. So, anong solusyon natin? Nakaka-stress ang aking katanungan. Paano?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
ako, malinis ang konsensya ko. I made all the effort to reach out to the other government agencies, as you said.
Hindi ako nagkasabing malinis, marumi, konsensya.
Okay.
Ayoko magturo-turo.
Okay.
Oo, it's all our problem. Diba?
Yes.
Huwag tayo maging accusatory. Huwag tayo sabi, ako malinis, kayo marumi. Hindi. Lahat tayo may kasalanan. Bakit ganito ang ating bansa? Magtulungan tayo. Anong alam natin, maski yung batas matagal na sinulat namin sa una kong termino, paano ipagpatupad ng tama. At turuan sila at makialam. Hindi natin masasabing, hindi ko mandato ito, baka magalit sila. Hindi. Hindi. Kasi DNR ang designated lead agency in addressing water resources. Water resources as a focal area in, kaya ako pinapunta dyan ng Climate Change Commission, bagamat maliit kayo, climate adaptation, kayo naman sa tubig. Kaya hindi nyo masasabing, hindi kasi kami yan, public works, hindi, kayo, infrastructure lang sila. Tayo nga, bumabalik in the past years, if not decades, yung nature-based solutions, balik sa dati. Tapos 89 pa nga, may enlightened na senator nang gumawa ng rainwater catchment, ibalik lang natin sa dati, si sinaunang kaugalian natin. Yeah. So okay, back to your malinis ang konsensya mo
Okay.
na ginawa mo yung
Yes.
Sige.
Okay, Madam Chair, what can you do when in 2024, I already secured the memo from the President himself to say that DNR, please coordinate your efforts, these, with DPWH, which has the mandate for flood control. I have that paper. And I went to DPWH with a list of convergence projects, water
Okay.
supply, flood control, etc., etc. And because we are co-equal
Yeah.
agencies, NIA also submitted their own list. They did not look at our list at all.
Hindi mo sinabi yan sa budget hearing, ba't di mo sinabi kay Sen. Risa at sa akin? Akin na, it's not too late.
Well,
Give us a copy of that memo
yeah.
because the DENR must know and must approve all flood control master plans, flood mitigation, adaptation, all of that. Dapat galing sa inyo. Kasi mandato nyo ang pangangalaga ng ating forest. Mandato nyo ang kalinisan ng ating katubigan, whether inland waters at ang ating karagatan. Mandato nyo lahat sila struktura lang. So, dapat palagi nag-uusap. Palagi nag-uusap. So, hindi pwede hindi nag-uusap. Give us a copy of that letter or that mandate because all the flood control programs must have an ECC. Dadaan sa inyo yan, sa inyong EMB. How can a flood control structure not go through EMB? So that means DNR approves it.
Well, there are those which are covered by certificates of non-coverage and so on. But Madam Chair, we're reviewing those policies. But moving forward, we'd like to emphasize that, for example, what Yusek David was mentioning, which is the multi-purpose dams and even for infrastructure. So we have identified 15 from our list, 21. And we have funded the feasibility studies for that. Now, they would be ready for implementation under the 2026 budget, but it's not part of our budget. What we want to show with this initial list is that we can have convergence of all of those that have been mentioned. So, in addition, National Irrigation Administration has another 81 again multi-purpose projects that would involve water retention and detention, and then they can be used for potable water, irrigation, agriculture, and incidentally even tourism and hydropower. So these are the things that are in our shop right now. So hope if you're looking for ways to demonstrate that indeed convergence can be done, that's why these are some of those projects, and that's why the President went to Claveria in Cagayan in order to inaugurate one of these multi-purpose dams with only 600 million from DPWH. And no, but compared to other projects, Madam Chair, 600 from DPWH, 200 from National Irrigation Administration, they were able to irrigate several thousand hectares for agriculture. Then they had aquaculture, and then now they have irrigation, and then they also have tourism activities. So right now, we're just looking into the hydropower component, which can be privately financed, and then for the potable water aspect of it. So it strikes a number of things.
Proceed, but please, I'll lay my questions, I'll say my questions, but you proceed. How will this budget of the DNR address the need to restrict inappropriate development in flood-prone areas and ensuring that floodplains are properly utilized and their resilience is maximized? My second question is there a specific funding for the review and the updating of water infrastructure building codes based on forecast local climate hazard impacts and ensure its resilience? So those two questions, can you answer it first or will you finish this? Because I want to understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Restriction. Okay, that is the purpose of the National Flood Management Master Plan. These are guidelines on how we tackle certain problems. So, and maybe we can go back one slide pa, yung dashboard there. Okay, it's small here, but I can show it to you in another time. What we have noticed is that, okay, we do have ghost projects. We see them much more than what DPWH is reporting. Secondly, these are not the projects that are kumbaga pinakamasama. What we have are classified as structures that actually are poorly situated and exacerbates the flooding. So they were constructed but they actually exacerbate the
So
flood.
gumastos na,
Nakasama pa.
kakasama pa.
Yes.
Eh bakit gumawa ng flood control?
Because it's not part of a master plan and a comprehensive study. I think that's the root cause. So this is sana our opportunity to construct new types of flood management structures for 2026. Impoundment coupled with nature-based solutions, watershed protection, clear waterways and not restrict or constrict them. Yan ang mga guidelines ng master plan.
Ipatupad ang Ecological Solid Waste Management Law. Huwag magtapon ng basura, namely plastic at solid waste sa mga kanal at esteros at sa dagat o karagatan at sa lawa. Simple lang naman yun. Di kailangan ng funding yun. Magtumino lang ang mga tao, di ba? So clear waterways. Tapos nga yung impounding. Anyway, sige. Continue please.
Sige, next.
Nasabi nyo, yung pondo nyo, wala sa budget?
Wala pa kasi sinusunod namin yung proseso. We do a feasibility study first, all the modeling, consultation with the stakeholders. So we can't put it in the budget just yet, but we're ready for it in 2026.
Means, Madam Chair, that the budget that we're preparing for, if can anticipate some of these projects already, because the feasibility studies will have been done by 2025.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So, kaugnay po niyan, Madam Chair, can the Biodiversity Management Bureau, BMB, provide 2 to 3 specific site-based examples of NBS projects, halimbawa, mangrove restoration for storm surge defense o critical watershed rehabilitation, mga proyekto na handa na for immediate national budget allocation, at magpapakita ng kakayahan na umurong na tayo, umusad na tayo lampas sa paper plans at papunta na ng project execution, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I'll request Director Mariglo to refer to this. They're in some.
Before you proceed, we welcome the Chair of the Finance Committee, our eagle eyes in the budget. Yes, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian. Okay, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, Your Honors. So before I answer the Honorable Senator's question, as representative of BMB, I just would like to go back to the mention of PBSAP earlier. So when we talk about flood control and the relationship with NBS, we tend to focus on the water. But in fact, DENR is, as the focal point for PBSAP, already doing a lot of nature-related, which we now call solutions because we have problems, items that are part of the mandate of DENR, as well as internationally we have committed to different agencies. So for example, we are mandated to take care of critical habitats. We are mandated to manage protected areas. In doing so, we are strengthening our ecosystems and therefore giving our nature in general a chance to rehabilitate and recover. And as we all know, there's a relationship between healthy forest ecosystems and water. So my point is that this is obviously a much larger picture that we're talking about when we say that we are trying to address a problem like water that is not in its proper place. The other thing is, and this is to answer your question, Your Honor, on the matter of where to put this water, for example, we have wetlands. We don't have laws yet that sufficiently cover wetlands, and that's something that is part of the mandate of BMB, to look into these items so that we can address them as a matter of policies. There's a need to increase, for example, Ramsar sites, ASEAN heritage parks, identify caves, peatlands, and things like that are not usually mentioned when we talk about flood control or nature-related problems. So all of these things are under the mandate of DENR to address the issues that affect them. So on the matter of whether we have sites, yes, we do, Your Honor.